Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in today's video, I have another update for you guys on the Sprint and T-Mobile merger. But first, I wanted to clear a few things up. So a lot of people were sending me emails asking about these petitions that were going around from 9 different agencies saying to pause the merger or encouraging or recommending the FCC to pause the merger. At this time, the reason I did not report on that is because it doesn't matter anymore. The FCC is so far along. The official voting is going to take place either October 9th or October 16th. And unless the petition could persuade one of the voters, the 3 voters that are approving the deal, because that's all the FCC needs is 3 votes, this is the official vote from the FCC is going to go through as is. Now, the petitioners could potentially block or sue against this merger as well. But as the states already have a weaker shot because of the federal approval, the petitioners are going to have even a lesser chance of trying to block this deal. This is now getting really political at this point with the petitions being set out. This was a deal this was completely separate from the merger. This was something that Sprint did, fraudulently activity. Sprint had already verbally committed that they would pay this back, or even if worse came worse, T-Mobile would have to pay it back once the companies are merged. Either way, this merger is going to go through as is in terms of the FCC giving its approval. Now, the only hurdle left to climb, literally, so I just want to clear the air on this, are the states in December, on December 9th. That's the last trial. If there's enough evidence, either side presents, we could potentially go into 2020, but it is already known that T-Mobile is going to gather up funding to take this to a higher court. If states lose at the lower courts, T-Mobile is going to fight to appeal, and they're going to take it to a higher court. They will take this to the Supreme Court if need be. This is going to be a sort of a similar scenario as AT&T and Time Warner. They are going to fight, and ultimately at the end, they're going to come out on top. The only thing is right now, how long is this delay going to be and how far will it set them back? The FCC is looking to revise and edit the initial agreement that they had in terms of the concessions that are going to be made by both parties. The concessions, in my opinion, it will not consist of T-Mobile having to give up anything additional in terms of spectrum. At that point, if it's 60, 80, 100 megahertz, I think John made it very clear they would walk. They don't want to give up any spectrum. All they had to give up was band 26, which meant nothing to this merger. T-Mobile already has enough low band. Band 26 was kind of a gift. Here's a gift to Dish to roll out their network. What this revision and this edit could consist of, as I mentioned in another video, it's going to be to strengthen Dish. Right now, the states are making a case, although Dish is going to be allowed to operate as an MVNO, they are not going to be strong enough to be considered a true nationwide carrier. If you guys, I will link it in the description down below. A buddy of mine, the tech extremist, he made a video about the coverage, and as he will say in the video, if you watch it, Sprint just does not compete as a national carrier. They are, as of now, as I'm looking at it, we've been talking, Sprint is a regional carrier if they do not have the roaming deals with AT&T, some still with Verizon using 1X, and now T-Mobile. They are not a national carrier if you do not have that roaming agreement. So I just wanted to point that out again. The petitions, they don't mean anything. And as you can see by this article, which I will also leave in the description down below, T-Mobile Sprint, the long wait could be nearly over. So time is flying. We are now heading into the month of November almost, and then December early on is going to be there, and boom, the trial is going to be set. I doubt it's going to be, open to the public, but I will be, keeping a very, very close eye on this, keeping you guys up to date, letting you know how it's going to go. And then once that's done and it does get approved, Tech Life is going to be on the scene. I'm going to show you guys the integration. We're gonna talk about it. As soon as any band 41 goes live on T-Mobile, I will be letting you guys know if maybe some of you are contemplating about switching, or some of you are just interested in knowing how fast this integration process is going. As you guys know, I'm very familiar with equipment, so I will be definitely keeping an eye on that, and the permits of each individual tower company as well. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. I just wanted to talk about this today, just to get it out there, to let you guys know this is already pretty much done. You know, we still have the trial set for December, but the FCC is going to give their official voting either on October 9th or the 16th of this month. That will happen. That is still a process that's proceeding. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. Lots more content coming. If you're new to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. Also follow all of my social media outlets for more updates. Again, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I drop content like this. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.